Let's begin lesson 54. Lesson 54 is on page 311. 喺呢一課入邊，我哋要嚟學下 be 嘅動詞嘅過去式。is 同埋 am 嘅過去式咧就係 was。are 嘅過去式就係 were。我哋要嚟學下呢啲過去式嘅用法。Let's look at the first dialogue on top of this page. 呢一段對話入邊係一位先生同佢嘅太太講話嘅。請你注意聽下，而且留意一下 be 動詞過去式嘅用法。Listen first.
Where are my shoes? I want to take them to the shoe repair shop.
They were in the living room last night.
Were they under the sofa?
Yes, they were.
Who was here last night?
John and his friends were here.
Oh, here are my shoes. They were behind the chair.
Listen again. I'll explain in Chinese.
Where are my shoes? I want to take them to the shoe repair shop.
我對鞋喺邊度啊？我要將佢哋攞去鞋鋪修理。
They were in the living room last night.
尋晚佢哋係喺客廳入邊。
Were they under the sofa?
佢哋係唔喺梳化下邊啊？
Yes, they were.
係啊。
Who was here last night?
昨晚邊個喺呢度啊？
John and his friends were here.
約翰同佢啲朋友係喺呢度。
Oh, here are my shoes. They were behind the chair.
哦，我對鞋喺呢度。原來佢哋係喺凳嘅下邊。Listen and repeat.
Where are my shoes? I want to take them to the shoe repair shop.
They were in the living room last night.
Were they under the sofa?
Yes, they were.
Who was here last night?
John and his friends were here.
Oh, here are my shoes. They were behind the chair.
Now let's look at the second dialogue. Listen first.
When are you going to the shoe store?
Now. Why?
I want you to go to the camera shop. The pictures weren't ready last week and it was closed yesterday.
Okay. Do you have the ticket?
Yes, here it is.
Listen again. I'll explain in Chinese.
When are you going to the shoe store?
你幾時去鞋鋪啊？
Now. Why?
依家點解啊？
I want you to go to the camera shop. The pictures weren't ready last week and it was closed yesterday.
我想你去下影相鋪。上個禮拜啲相仲未曬好，琴日呢鋪頭就閂咗門。
Okay. Do you have the ticket?
好啦，你有冇攞相嗰張單啊？
Yes, here it is.
有，呢張就係啦。Listen and repeat.
When are you going to the shoe store?
Now. Why?
I want you to go to the camera shop. The pictures weren't ready last week and it was closed yesterday.
Okay. Do you have the ticket?
Yes, here it is.
Let's practice pronunciation. 昨日佢喺海灘。
She was at the beach yesterday. She was at the beach yesterday.
佢唔喺郵政局。
He wasn't at the post office. He wasn't at the post office.
佢哋昨晚喺屋企嘛？
Were they at home last night? Were they at home last night?
佢上星期喺學校嘛？
Was she in school last week? Was she in school last week?
係啦，我哋係。
Yes, we were. Yes, we were.
唔係，佢唔係。
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Please turn to page 312。我哋嚟睇下 be 動詞嘅過去式。喺英文入邊，當我哋講到過去某一個時間嘅事情呢，我哋嘅動詞係要用過去式嘅。be 動詞嘅過去式就係、如果係 is 同埋 am 呢，佢嘅過去式就係 was。如果係 are 呢，佢嘅過去式就係 were。跟住我哋嚟睇下書上嘅句子。昨天我喺呢度。如果我哋講英文呢，就要咁講。
I was here yesterday.
昨天你喺呢度。
You were here yesterday.
佢呢，
He was here yesterday.
女人嘅佢呢，
She was here yesterday.
某一件事物呢，
It was here yesterday.
眾數嘅我哋呢，
We were here yesterday.
眾數嘅你哋呢，
You were here yesterday.
眾數嘅佢哋呢。
They were here yesterday.
Let's do a drill。請你哋睇住下邊嘅圖嚟做句子，講出圖入邊嘅人昨天係喺某一個地方。We give 2 examples. Number 1.
He in the bank.
He was in the bank yesterday. He was in the bank yesterday.
Number 2.
We at Macy's.
We were at Macy's yesterday. We were at Macy's yesterday.
Now it's your turn. Number 3.
I at the barber's.
I was at the barber's yesterday. I was at the barber's yesterday.
Number 4.
You at the nursery.
Nursery 係花房咁解。
You were at the nursery yesterday. You were at the nursery yesterday.
Number 5.
He in the pet shop.
He was in the pet shop yesterday. He was in the pet shop yesterday.
Number 6.
They in the hotel.
They were in the hotel yesterday. They were in the hotel yesterday.
Number 7.
She at the beach.
She was at the beach yesterday. She was at the beach yesterday.
Number 8.
She in the camera shop.
She was in the camera shop yesterday. She was in the camera shop yesterday.
Number 9.
You at school.
You were at school yesterday. You were at school yesterday.
Number 10.
You at the movies.
You were at the movies yesterday. You were at the movies yesterday.
Very good. Now look at page 313, please. 呢度有個練習，係俾你溫習下 be 動詞嘅現在式，同埋練習下 be 動詞過去式嘅用法。下邊每一組圖，圖 A 係表示一個人或者某一樣嘢喺過去某一個時間喺一個地方。圖 B 係表示一個人或者某一樣嘢依家係喺另外一個地方啦。請你做句子，講出每組圖嘅現在嘅情形。我哋要先講而家嘅情形，再講以前嘅情形。We'll give 2 examples. Number 1.
The cat is on the floor.
The cat was on the chair.
Number 2.
The man is on the bus.
The man was in the park.
Now it's your turn. Number 3.
The book is in his hands.
The book was on the table.
Number 4.
She's in the supermarket.
She was in the bank.
Number 5.
They're in the restaurant.
They were in the classroom.
Number 6.
They're at home.
They were in school.
Number 7.
She's at home.
She was on the bus.
Number 8.
The pencil is in the case.
The pencil was on the table.
Turn to page 314. 過去式嘅肯定句點樣改成否定句呢？好簡單，我哋只要喺 be 動詞嘅過去式後邊加上個 not 就得啦。我哋睇下書上嘅句子。過去式肯定句，上個星期佢喺屋企。
He was at home last week.
改成否定句呢，就係
He wasn't at home last week. He wasn't at home last week.
過去式肯定句，上星期我哋喺屋企。
We were at home last week.
改成否定句呢，就係
We weren't at home last week. We weren't at home last week.
wasn't 係 was not 嘅縮寫 weren't 係 were not 嘅縮寫。Now let's do a drill。昨日阿 John 去揾佢嘅朋友，揾咗好多地方，佢嘅朋友都唔喺度，最後終於揾到啦。請你跟住阿 John 去好多地方。如果佢去到嗰個地方，佢嘅朋友唔喺度呢，就請你用否定式講出嚟。We give 2 examples. Number 1.
Drugstore.
He wasn't at the drugstore. He wasn't at the drugstore.
Number 2.
Meat market.
He wasn't at the meat market. He wasn't at the meat market.
Now it's your turn. Number 3.
School.
He wasn't at school. He wasn't at school.
Number 4.
Department store.
He wasn't at the department store. He wasn't at the department store.
Number 5.
Locksmith.
He wasn't at the locksmith's. He wasn't at the locksmith's.
Number 6.
Newspaper stand.
He wasn't at the newspaper stand. He wasn't at the newspaper stand.
Number 7.
Bakery.
He wasn't at the bakery. He wasn't at the bakery.
Number 8.
Bookstore.
He wasn't at the bookstore. He wasn't at the bookstore.
Number 9.
Post office.
He wasn't at the post office. He wasn't at the post office.
Number 10.
Hardware store.
He wasn't at the hardware store. He wasn't at the hardware store.
Number 11.
Here he is. He's at the park. Here he is. He's at the park.
Very good. Look at page 315. 過去式嘅句子點樣改成 yes/no question 呢？只要將 be 動詞嘅過去式 was 同埋 were 移去句子嘅最開頭就得啦。我哋睇下書上嘅例子嘅句子話
He was here yesterday.
改成 yes/no question 呢，就係
Was he here yesterday? Was he here yesterday?
回答如果係呢，就話
Yes, he was.
如果唔係呢，
No, he wasn't.
句子
They were at home last night.
改成 yes no 嘅 question 呢，就係
Were they at home last night? Were they at home last night?
回答係呢，就話
Yes, they were.
唔係。
No, they weren't.
Alright, let's do a drill. 練習做 yes no questions. Here are 9 pictures. 請你依照圖，用圖下面嘅人稱同埋時間嚟做問句。We'll give one example. Number 1.
He, last Tuesday.
Was he in school last Tuesday? Was he in school last Tuesday?
Now it's your turn. Number 2.
They, last night.
Were they at home last night? Were they at home last night?
Number 3.
She, yesterday afternoon.
Was she at the department store yesterday afternoon? Was she at the department store yesterday afternoon?
Number 4.
You, last Sunday.
Were you in church last Sunday? Were you in church last Sunday?
Number 5.
They, last Saturday.
Were they at the laundromat last Saturday? Were they at the laundromat last Saturday?
Number 6.
Joe and Jack, last month.
Were Joe and Jack in the camera shop last month? Were Joe and Jack in the camera shop last month?
Number 7.
She, yesterday morning.
Was she at the bakery yesterday morning? Was she at the bakery yesterday morning?
Number 8.
We, yesterday.
Were we at the bookstore yesterday? Were we at the bookstore yesterday?
Number 9.
Billy, last week.
Was Billy at the dry cleaners last week? Was Billy at the dry cleaners last week?
Very good. Now turn to page 316. Let's do another drill. 呢次我哋嚟練習下點樣回答。Here are 10 pictures. 每幅圖旁邊都有一個問題，請你依圖回答呢啲問題。We give 2 examples. Number 1.
Were they at home last night?
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Number 2.
Was she at school yesterday?
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't.
Now it's your turn. Number 3.
Was I in Hong Kong last month?
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Number 4.
Was John at the supermarket yesterday?
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Number 5.
Were Sue and Jim in the park last Sunday?
No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
Number 6.
Were we in church on Sunday?
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Number 7.
Were you at the department store last week?
No, we weren't. No, we weren't.
Number 8.
Was she at the locksmith yesterday?
Yes, she was. Yes, she was.
Number 9.
Were you at the meat market yesterday morning?
No, we weren't. No, we weren't.
Number 10.
Was he at the bakery last night?
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Good. Let's read the vocabulary words.
Was, were, wasn't, weren't, sofa, ticket, mess,
佢張寫字枱亂糟糟。
His desk is all in a mess. His desk is all in a mess.
請你打掃乾淨呢啲污糟嘢。
Please clean up this mess. Please clean up this mess.
crumbs,
Crumbs 係麵包碎咁解。你可以用麵包碎嚟餵白鴿。
You can feed crumbs to the pigeons. You can feed crumbs to the pigeons.
food,
食物嘅價錢日日都上漲。
Food prices are going up every day. Food prices are going up every day.
你知道任何有關糧食券計劃嘅情形嗎？
Do you know anything about the food stamp program? Do you know anything about the food stamp program?
spill,
Spill 係打瀉咁嘅意思，過去式呢就係、
spilt,
我打瀉咗啲茶喺張枱度。
I spilt some tea on the table. I spilt some tea on the table. Camera shop. Color film.
Colour film 係彩色菲林咁解。呢啲係唔係彩色菲林啊？
Is this color film?
Black and white film.
有啲人歡喜黑白菲林。
Some people like to use black and white film.
Negative.
Negative 係底片咁解。你有底片嗎？
Do you have the negative?
Print.
我要用呢張底片曬一張相。
I want to print from this negative.
Copies.
你要幾多張啊？
How many copies do you want? Duplicates.
Duplicates 係中文呢，就係解釋作為副本咁解，但係喺呢度呢，我哋即係話要曬兩張嘅相。我需要兩張相。
I need two duplicates.
請你將呢封信打兩份。
Please type this letter in duplicate.
Development.
呢個字係名詞，用嚟解呢就係沖曬。另外一個解釋就係發展。
Develop.
呢個係動詞。你可以幫我沖曬呢啲底片嗎？
Can you develop this film for me? Can you develop this film for me?
你幾快先至可以沖好呢張底片啊？
How soon can you develop this film? How soon can you develop this film?
Flashbulb. Flashbulb.
你有閃光燈嗎？
Do you have flash bulbs? Do you have flash bulbs?
Slides. Slides.
佢有啲好好嘅以中國為主題嘅幻燈片。
He has some very good slides of China. He has some very good slides of China. Enlargement. Enlargement.
呢個字係放大咁解，係名詞。
Enlarge. Enlarge.
呢個係動詞。我要放大呢張相片。
I want to enlarge this photo. I want to enlarge this photo.
Newspaper stand. Newspaper stand.
你通常係唔係喺報紙攤買報紙㗎？
Do you usually buy your newspapers from the newspaper stand? Do you usually buy your newspapers from the newspaper stand?
Turn to page 318. Let's continue.
Hotel. Motel. Nursery. Plants. Bakery. Cake. Pie. Cookie. Cupcake. Donut.
Pet shop. Aquarium. Tropical fish. Pet food. Pet cage. Leash. Flea collar. Kitty litter. Kitty litter box. Bird seed.
Let's continue.
Locksmith. Door lock. Padlock. Combination lock. Bolt. Deadbolt. Key. Latch.
Now let's practice some useful phrases.
That's strange. That's strange. That's funny. That's funny.
假如人哋講話，你聽咗之後覺得好奇怪，你就可以話。
That's strange.
如果你覺得好好笑呢，就可以話。
That's funny.
下邊兩句係去曬相嘅時候要用嘅，一句呢就係、
I want this film developed. I want this film developed.
另外一句呢就係、
When will they be ready? When will they be ready?
如果你去鎖匙鋪配鎖匙呢，你就可以咁樣講。
I want another key like this one. I want another key like this one.
或者係
I want a duplicate of this key. I want a duplicate of this key.
意思即係話，我要配一條一樣嘅鎖匙。That's all for lesson 54。第54課就喺呢度結束啦。